Hello again, first grade. I hope you've been practicing getting ready to write and sitting correctly. Now we're going to learn how to hold a pencil. First, though, I want to tell you about some parts of our pencil. So you should, sometime within the next day or two, hopefully you will get some materials from school and they'll have some pencils for you. So the pencil is made of wood. It's got the lead and the tip here, and then it's wood, but then most of the wood is painted. All right, your pencil also has 6 sides, and it doesn't have an eraser. Now, if you were at our school last year, you might remember that when we're learning to write, we don't use an eraser. There's a couple reasons why we don't use them. One is that lets your teacher see what you were having trouble with, what you might have been confused about. So if we make a mistake, instead of erasing it and then our teacher can't see and doesn't know what's going on, we just put one little line through it. And that way our teacher can still see what we were thinking, and it helps the teacher understand better what was going on in our mind. Another reason why we don't have an eraser is it helps us think before we start writing. Sometimes if we start writing before we've thought through things, we get a little bit lost, or we don't remember to put all the letters because we weren't really thinking, or our sentence doesn't make sense when we get around to writing sentences. So not having an eraser also helps us say, oh, I've got to think before I start writing because I can't just erase if I make a mistake. So that's really important. Later on in the year, you'll be able to earn the right to have an eraser, but for right now, we're just going to cross out whenever there's a mistake. All right, so we hold our pencil close to where the paint ends. And that was why we were talking about the different parts of the pencil. The paint, we're going to hold our pencil close to where the paint ends. If we hold it up here, it's not going to give us as much control, and it's also going to make our arm tired. Oh, that's going to get really tired. But if we are holding it close to where the paint ends, then that's much more comfortable for us to do, and it's going to help if we're holding our pencil the wrong way, our hand is going to get really fatigued, and it's going to hurt to write. So that's another reason we want to hold our pencil correctly. All right, now that we know about where we're going to hold our pencil, you can go ahead and put your pencil away because we're going to practice how we're going to hold our pencil without having the pencil here yet. All right, so what I want you to do is take your thumb and your middle finger of your writing hand and place them together gently. We want to make a circle. Okay. We don't want to have an alligator. Do you see how this looks like an alligator? Right, where we're kind of squished together. This is already making my hand tired. Right, so if you're holding your pencil this way, your hand is going to get tired really quickly. That's why we hold it this way. So I'm just touching the tips of my finger together. I'm not pushing. It's not hard, but it's nice and round. So this would be a good thing for you to be practicing today as well, without holding your pencil. Just if I were there, I would say, show me how you would hold your pencil. And you wouldn't even have the pencil, you'd just show me. Right? So it's nice and round, and we're just touching the tips of our fingers together. All right. Now, should I hold my pencil like this? No, we don't want alligators. We want nice round circles. All right. All right, after you've practiced nice circles and you feel like you can do it, we're ready to start trying to hold our pencil. So all we're going to do is just open up, but our fingers were touching, our thumb and finger were touching. We're going to open it up just a little bit, and we're going to put our pencil in between those fingers. Now you can see that I'm holding my pencil on opposite sides. That's why we want to have a wooden pencil with 6 sides, is so we can hold it on opposite sides. You can tell that you're holding it on opposite sides if there's one finger and then you can see two sides of the pencil, and then the next side is the one that your other finger is touching. So there should be, between where you're holding it, you should be able to see two sides of the pencil that you're not holding it on. That means you're holding it correctly. All right, so I want you to practice just holding your pencil like this. Just put it right in there, close to where the paint ends, between your thumb and your middle finger. This is something you can practice doing all day today. I want you to do it throughout the day. Practice sitting up straight, practice holding your pencil without the pencil, and then you can go ahead and practice holding the pencil with the pencil. All right, after you feel comfortable doing that, you can bring your hand down to where your hand would be if you were writing. All right, so we're on the desk. So your little finger, your pinky finger here, is going to be on the desk. And your other fingers are just kind of relaxed and close to the middle finger, but they're not actually holding the pencil. All right, so if I'm sitting up nice and straight, ready to write, like this, my pencils, I'm holding it close to where the paint ends, so it's just touching the paper, and I'm ready to write. There. So, all right, so throughout the day, I want you to practice how you hold your pencil without it, just making a nice circle, and then holding your pencil with the pencil. Let's see, am I gonna hold it like this? No, that's not close to where the paint ends, and it's not gonna give me control. How about here? Am I gonna hold it here? No, it's closer, but it's still not right. I wanna be close to where the paint ends. All right, with my pinky finger resting on the desk, and the other fingers just relaxed. These, my first and my fourth fingers, they're not holding the pencil. They're just nearby, but they're not actually holding anything. So now that you know how to hold your pencil throughout the day when you're practicing getting ready to write, then you can practice also holding your pencil. All right, great work today, first grade. We'll learn more about the kind of strokes that we're going to use to make our letters next time.